It says in John 16:33, I have told you these things that you may have peace. But then all of a sudden there's a part of the scriptures that we don't talk about. In this world you will have trouble. In this world you will have trouble. In this world you will have trouble. Jesus is saying you're going to have trouble. If you think it's unique that you're being harassed right now by the evil one, it's not unique. He said you're going to have trouble. But then Jesus says, but take heart, I've overcome the world. Take heart, I've overcome the current governor, mayor, president of this earth that's called Satan. I've overcome all of that. And now I'm going to close on what we have to do right now. Because we not just have to pray and repent and read, but we have to be aggressive and offensive to launch a counter-offensive against what Satan has done here. And some people here today might say, Charlie, this message doesn't really apply to me. Charlie, I don't quite get it. And you know what? Maybe it's because you've already been doing all these things and you've been walking in obedience. Or maybe you're not taking enough terrain and Satan doesn't deem you a threat. Not every person is harassed equally. Not every person is harassed equally because he's got limited resources. And the people that are harassed the most are the ones that are taking the most ground. If you're not harassed, maybe you've mastered all this and I got a lot to learn from you. Or maybe this is a reason for you to get more in the fight and go take more terrain from the enemy.
And Charlie would have loved this, not just because he loved large groups of people, but because ultimately he was a Christian evangelist. And it actually reminds me of my favorite story ever. So it's about 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and Jesus shows up and he starts talking about the people in power, and he starts doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it, and they just go bonkers. They hate it, and they become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up. And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us? We must make him stop talking. And there's always one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea, why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Everything is inverted, and the Beatitudes tell it, I think, the most crisply. Everything is sort of the opposite of what you think it's going to be. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.